What's up, ladies and gents? This is Casey Kid, coming at you with another Destiny video. Today, it's time. It's time to answer your questions that you left in my Q&A kickoff video last week. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now, if you have a question for me to do in my next Q&A session, probably next week, just leave it in the comment section below. I did have some people message me on Twitter. Some people even messaged me on PSN, and they had some really great questions. But it becomes a little bit tricky to manage all of these different avenues for getting the questions and being able to cut them up and put them in the video like I want to do. So I would just suggest that the best place to ask your questions would be in the comment section below. So let's kick things off. Magpie starts out, how much time do you put into making YouTube videos a week, bro? So this is an interesting one. Now, as you know, I do a video every single day, and the reason why I do it is because that's pretty much what I wanted to set up my channel as. I wanted to provide that daily value for all of you guys, but it is time consuming, and some days after work, I am exhausted. I might even need to take a nap before I even get onto doing the videos, because it can take a couple hours. I would say on average, it's probably 2 hours a night that it takes me to do a video. Now, sometimes I may need to actually get the clips, but a lot of time it's actually just putting on the audio and then all of the different exporting steps that I need to take. If I do something like a music video montage that I've done, or some other things that have a lot of graphics on screen or a lot of clips edited together, it can take a really long time. The montage videos easily take a day. So moving on to question number 2, we've got Peace Inc. asking, who or what inspired me to start YouTube? And it's actually 2 people. It's Arleson85 and King Athallion. At the time, I was actually playing Borderlands 2, and I came across Arleson85's videos, and man, he really got me excited about the game again, because I was playing Borderlands 2 off and on. But the fact that he was having so much fun farming bosses, looking for legendary gear, that really made me want to go ahead and play Borderlands more. And I really enjoyed him as a creator. I enjoyed just the way that he talked, how he seemed so real and just friendly and knowledgeable about everything that he was doing. He was basically playing to have fun. Now, whenever Destiny came out, his internet just didn't really work with Destiny being always online. So he wasn't really able to play it, and that's how I came across King Athallion doing Twitch, which was something that I had never really watched before. And it looked amazing. It looked like so much fun, and I was like, yes, I want to do this. I want to be a part of this, because these guys are having an awesome time playing games, having fun, and this is what I want to do. And I obviously can't do it as a full-time job. I am nowhere near big enough to do it as a full-time job. But as a hobby right now, potentially leading towards something in the future, I do enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. And Peace's bonus question is, what is my spirit animal? Well, if we can trust the internet, which of course we can, my spirit animal is a whale, because I took a test that said I am a whale. My spirit animal is the whale because I have a strong inner voice and always follow my own truth, because you're so in touch with reality, you're self-aware, and don't get involved in drama. You've strong bonds and emotional ties with those you love. Okay, a whale. Who would have thought? Next up is Black Irish Dude asking me a few things. How many hours a day or week do I play Destiny? Do I have a favorite PvE and PvP primary? And what are some of my loadouts for the Raid and Iron Banner? So let's start off with the time played. I think I would like to budget maybe an hour to 2 hours a day playing Destiny, but that's not always realistic, because after work, after doing a video each day, sometimes I'm just exhausted. Sometimes I just don't feel like sitting down and playing Destiny, or I just log on real quick to grab a clip of something and then log off. But I do like to potentially make up some of that time on the weekend, mainly in raids. Raids are mainly done on the weekend. That's when I typically have the most time, though honestly, as of the recording of this video, I haven't even jumped into the raid once to do a single Orcs challenge just yet. As far as PvE and PvP primaries, I would say that I love the Zalo Supercell in PvE, but I love the Inward Lamp in PvP. That gun has really just kind of been my staple now in PvP for some reason. I just really like the fire rate of it, and being able to keep myself at a distance is always a good thing. Now, as far as raids go, that kind of switches things up. Even though I love the Zalo in PvE, Whenever I'm doing a raid or anything really high level that I just need some power, I end up using my Herod Smite of Moraine that has Firefly on it. So I use that for most of the raid, that plus the Black Spindle plus the Quillums, because the Quillums is just the best machine gun. It is amazing. Cocoon is amazing. As far as my Iron Banner loadout, well, you can kind of see it right here. Again, I'm using the Inward Lamp and the Invective, along with the Quillums, of course. I really like the Invective mainly for its ammo regen. You know, I'm seeing that I'm having some problems with shotguns right now. I'm getting killed by the longer range shotguns. The conspiracy theories, the party crashers, I'm getting killed by them a little bit with the Invective, but you really can't beat that rapid fire and the ammo regen, because sometimes I really run out of ammo really quickly with a shotgun, so that's always nice to have that little bit to fall back on. Moving on next, we have Missy, Miss Voltops, who hates being called Miss. Poor Missy. She asked me what my perfect map in Trials of Osiris is and why. And I had to think about this one for a little bit, because for Trials of Osiris, I pretty much just go with the flow. But after thinking about it, and thinking about some of my experiences in it, I would say Widow's Court. What? That sounds so goofy of an answer for someone that is a shotgun user. You would think that I would like something like the Anomaly, because that map is so tight, so close quarters. But what I actually found out was that on Anomaly, it was actually more frustrating and worse for shotgun users, because you were in such tight corridors. So if you were going against a team that had amazing snipers, they were able to just choke off the points that you could actually run, and they could get those snipes easy, and your shotgun became almost useless. As opposed to Widow's Court, where it's wide open, you've got a wide variety of different things you can do. Yes, you can obviously snipe. There are a lot of open areas, there are a lot of places for snipers to sit, but at the same time, the map is big enough that you can flank around, you can run around, you can pinch off enemies, you can get really nice supers out on the heavies whenever they spawn in. There's a lot of fun stuff in that map. You can either do it long range or close quarters, or do your one long range shot and then rush in really easily. In my opinion, the map just has a lot of variety to it, and I think that is what makes a really good Trials of Osiris map. I know a lot of people probably would vote for Burning Shrine as their favorite. It was the first map, and it is typically people's favorite map. Anytime I ask for predictions, everybody always hopes for Burning Shrine. Now Missy had a second question asking me what my strongest character is and why. Now the interesting thing is I know a lot of people have mains, and a lot of people always ask me what my main is, but I'm the kind of person that I love different characters. So for me, I am always switching up my characters, and I started the game as a hunter, and after playing the hunter for a long time, I was so bored with the hunter, I couldn't wait to start up my warlock whenever the Dark Below came around. And then towards the end of year one, I was loving my Titan with Rune Wings and my Yalahorn. That was definitely my favorite. But now as we're back in the Taken King, I really love being on my Stormcaller, and Night Stalker is a ton of fun in PvE, and I love my Gunslinger in PvP. So it's really tricky, but if I had to pick one above all else, I would probably pick my Warlock above all else right now. Next, we're going to double up a little bit because they're asking different things, but similar. In Sentinel Pug asking me if I think I might play a different game in the future, and Ojom asking me if I would ever play on the Xbox One. So both of these kind of go hand in hand just a little bit, but not really. Starting off with Pug, I do like playing different games. I haven't got a chance to play a lot of different ones because obviously Destiny takes up a lot of my time. Now, at the same time, I've tried to sprinkle in every now and then some different content on this channel, not Destiny related, but because this channel is made up of so many people that play Destiny and love Destiny, when I put up stuff that's not Destiny related, it really doesn't get that much action. Not that many views or comments or likes or anything like that, and that's understandable because the people that are here mainly are here to see Destiny. But at the same time, for instance, my Until Dawn that I'm still playing, I do still plan to put a bunch of time and effort into putting together my Let's Play of that whenever I finish it off, and I'll put it up on the channel for people to get just a little bit of a break of Destiny. Now moving on to Jom's question asking if I would ever start playing on the Xbox One, it kind of comes down to two things, which I think everything in the world comes down to: time and money. So I barely have the time right now to put into 3 characters in Destiny and do everything Destiny related on the PlayStation 4 each week. I feel like if I started up on the Xbox One, I'd be splitting my time up even more. And, you know, because of that, because I feel like I really wouldn't be getting a whole ton of value out of playing on 2 systems, not able to do a whole bunch of things, I feel like I would kind of be wasting money in buying the Xbox One at this time. But that's just because of my time constraints right now. You never know what could happen in the future. In the future, a lot of things could change, and it might make a lot of sense for me to be multi-platform when playing Destiny. Finally, we have Otto coming in with the title question: if you could change anything about your life, what would you change? Oh man, we are getting deep here. So, first off, I don't really have any major regrets in life or anything of that sort, just not the way I like to do things. But what I would like to do is, I wish I knew some of the things that I know now back then. I wish some of the things that were available to me now were available back whenever I was younger. For instance, after high school, I went to college because I thought I was just supposed to go to college. I didn't have any idea as to a major or anything like that. Not for 2 years. At the end of 2 years, they say, hey, you have to pick a major now. So I just had to pick something. So I'm 19, maybe 20 years old in college, and hey, you have to pick what job you want to do for the rest of your life right now. And I had no clue. I just picked something, just to pick something. And, you know, if I was really doing things better, I would maybe not have just jumped into college right away as far as that stuff, or maybe I would have just expanded my search a little bit. I would have looked to see what other avenues there were, what other things I could potentially do as far as making a living, because what ended up happening was after graduating, I worked for a handful of years and then I quit and went back to college again to get another degree, because it was going to be something that I actually wanted to do, and that's how I started working in game development for a little while. So what I would say to you is, right now, if you're younger and you're watching these videos, try to find something that you're actually passionate about and want to do, and then really look into that. When you're younger, you just have a lot more flexibility to try and do different things. When you're older, you got bills. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel to keep updated on daily Destiny content. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, the Taken King, and I'll see you around in Destiny. Q&A. Success.